guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little walkthrough tutorial with you on how I achieve my normal makeup look. Let's go, let's do it. We're gonna get this done. Let's go. Yes. Psych! Let's go ahead and start this baby up. Yeah. Take out my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, my very dirty, whatever, I need to wash it, little beauty blender, and I spray it. That is always the first thing I do before I put it on this guy. Right now I'm using the Revlon Candid foundation and I really like it. It just goes on so nicely and I don't have to use a ton. So just so you can kind of see how much I'm using. About, there you go. Little dime size amount. I try not to use too much because again, I don't want to go through it all, but that has held out. That tiny bottle, the small bottle, has held out for probably 6 months or more, which is pretty amazing. So I go in and I just start patting away, and I have to move my bangs a little bit. Gonna place it everywhere. Also, I hope you love all of the great funny faces I normally make when I put on my makeup. I always get kind of like a or which is stellar. I just put a little bit here and here. I try not to go too ham on like the top of my forehead because it gets covered by bangs, and half the time, since I live in Florida, it's sweating off half the time. So I try to just kind of do what I can a little bit on there and just cover what needs to be covered, but not to go too crazy. And that is done. Woo! All right, so I got a little bit closer for you guys because next I go in with the brow pencil from Benefit. Is the Goof Proof brow pencil. I love it. Hello? I love it. I actually never used brow pencils forever. I always used like the e.l.f. brow pomade, I can't say it, with like just a normal applicator, but I never fully got it the way I wanted it to, and I actually went into Sephora and ended up getting this and I loved it, and I'm like, oh, they don't have like an exact color, but I always feel like a light brown will go in with like the red that I have here, and it usually will go together at some point. Then I go over, once I'm done, with the Glossier Boy Brow, which I love. It's amazing, and I wish that I had the brows that I could really wear it just by itself, but because I have brows that really are non-existent half the time, I kind of have to give myself a little bit more oomph. I'll brush up, give them some life. I just go in at an angle. Really, I don't know how to do my eyebrows that well. I really just have use what I know, kind of go off of whatever I have seen in other makeup tutorials, as well as what my sisters have taught me, things like that. So just a forewarning. So I just follow along the bottom of my brow to give it the shape, and I'll go in and kind of shade up a little bit. It's weird to talk about what you're doing to your eyebrow because I don't talk about it normally. And ooh, hi Jack. And I'll just kind of give myself a little upwards here, and there you go. So this needs to be blended, so I will blend it. And I definitely do more here, and then I bring it down and do it here. Now, there you go. And I look terrifying with just one eyebrow done, so give me 1 second. Okay. Much better. Now I look like a normal person. I think that I'm very lazy, to be honest, with my makeup, so I'm not going to go too crazy if I can get the idea and the shape that I want. I don't need to be going like pop, 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 pop all over my eyebrows, because let's be honest, they're already a mess. And like, so I like them this way. I think they look nice. They're good enough for me at this point, and there's always room to grow. There's always new techniques to try, and I like doing them. So I'd rather take the long journey ahead of me to get the eyebrows that I want when I'm 40 years old and killing it. We'll see. We are going to do contour and blush, and I have added something new to my routine, so I'm really excited to show you guys, because it is not a new concept whatsoever, but I never did it because I thought I couldn't do it, and now that I can, I'm like, yes! I use the Benefit Hoola bronzer. It's a great color. I love it. And I just go in right on my face. And I bring it up. Boom, boom. I like having a nice little, like, you can see it, you know, but I don't want to have like this straight up line, so I try to blend it a little bit, bring it up to my cheeks a little bit, because it'll help. It'll help when I bring in my Benefit Dandelion. Even worse, wow, than the Benefit Hoola. It's been used a lot. I try to use as much of my makeup as I can, because makeup is expensive, and you know, it's a lot. So I try to get my use out of it. So I always just do little apples of my cheeks, apple of my cheeks. I get so hot that I immediately get red-faced anyway, so like, who needs blush when you just have a sweaty mess? It's fine. What I do next, this is the new part. So I go in with the Benefit Hoola, like a very like kind of semi-pointed brush. It's the Morphe M321. And I go in, and I'm sure that there's other brushes that are best for this, but to be honest, I don't have them. There we go, so you can see a little bit. So I go in and I immediately start shading very lightly on the sides, and I'll bring it up to about here. So there's your first. Now it looks like a harsh line, but I'm going to get rid of that. And hopefully this makes some sort of difference, because to me it does. I look like Squidward. And then I'll go and I'll do the bottom to give it a little shading underneath. And I just leave it like this. It looks great. Then I go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I swear by this. It's the best thing in the whole world. I don't have much left, so I'm trying to use it very sparingly. So that's why you don't see me like doing any under eye concealer or anything. But when I have enough, I usually try to do a little bit more concealer. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I could use some here, but whatever. we ain't perfect. And then just start getting rid of the lines a little bit. Kind of just blend them in. And I don't know about you though, but I can see the difference. Now I go in with my Glossier highlighter. It's the Halo Scope. I love it. I love the colors in it. It's very like pearlescent and beautiful. And this will be my highlight for today. I really like this right now. It gives me a very glowy, easy feel. And I apply it everywhere. All right here. There you go. Ooh. I feel very, like, it's very glowy, dewy, magical. But I love it. So next up, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I try to stay very warm, neutral, easy, especially on days where I just want to get my makeup done and call it a day and go to the parks and have fun. So lately, I've been using this Morphe palette with these little guys, and I'll probably kind of move around this little area. I like this because it has a couple of metallics on it and it's just kind of nice and easy. I know a lot of people use different brushes and stuff for their eyeshadow. I pretty much at this point just want to make sure that I am getting it on my face and blended because I'm not going too crazy. I try to go with a very easy base color because I like to bring it all the way up and just kind of get the color packed on in there. And if I'm being really lazy, I'd probably just leave it at that. Slap on some mascara and call it a day. I'm gonna go in with a little bit darker of the brown and just kind of come over here in my crease. Warm it up a little bit. I do think that I have like one better side. So like I always end up doing this side better, but I think it's just because I'm right-handed versus left-handed. Miko is being very cute over there. Hi buddy, you look so cute. Take a lighter color here and just kind of blend it around. I'm gonna go for this color. I just haven't really used it. And straight up just use my finger because that's the best applicator for me. So go in and I'm just gonna focus it around here. Hi, I know. There you go. Because I have red eyelashes, my mascara never gets fully down to the bottom. I never have been able to conquer it. It is so difficult, so I always will have some sort of kind of red that will pop through and I'm just like, forget it, whatever. And I don't know how to apply fake lashes. And at this point, like, again, it's so hot in Florida that I always feel like it's never worth it for me. And then I literally will take an extra 15 minutes with my makeup and I'm like, I ain't got time for that. We gotta go next up, like, let's go. So I'm very impatient. So I don't wanna deal with it. I just put on mascara and call it a day. So I use two different mascaras, one of them being the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara, which is this guy right here. I really like this, and I also like the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. Super easy, it's inexpensive, and I try not to use too much of this to keep it going for longer. So I go in with this guy first. I just kind of try to coat my lashes and try as hard as I can to get down to the base, so then that way I don't have red coming through. Mascara, like eyelashes, are just not for me, but it does bring together the look, so kind of have to do them. Last but not least, I put on my lipstick. Now, normally I would put on chapstick before any of this, but I lost my chapstick. So anyone else remember the, where's my chapstick? Where's my chapstick? I'm living it. I'm living that life. Right now, I've been using the Frozen ColourPop collection. It's the Frozen 2 collection from the Anna side of the collection. I love it. It's so nice, so creamy. One of like the best lipsticks I've ever used. I love it. It is called Going North and it's perfect. So it's very nice. Kind of brings everything together. This is the Bobbi Brown liquid lip. I really like it. It's called Double Bear 1 and it is so nice. I'm actually running out of it, but I don't care. It's great. And this is your finished look. So shiny. So I have my hair done. I have my makeup done, and I'm ready to go to the parks. Even though I can't get into the parks right now because obvious reasons. We're all stuck at home, but I don't care. I still like it. It makes me feel good whenever I get up and get ready and get out of bed and have some sense of normalcy. So if I can get that, then I feel much better. I hope you guys enjoyed my little walkthrough tutorial with you on how I do my makeup. I try to change things up every couple months and try new things, so it will never always be the same, but right now, this is how I'm liking it. This is how I love it. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. So thanks so much for following along, and feel free to turn on that notification, subscribe, you do you, give me some comments, I don't know. And yeah, check out my next video. Hope you have a great day.